You guys, 2021 needs to suck it. Did you all hear the news yet? Betty White just passed away. Like, it's so sad. And what does this have to do with makeup? Well, it's weird because I was just watching one of the specials on Netflix on Betty White and last night, and then she passed away today. And one of the things that I took away from the special, besides the fact that she's brilliant and wonderful and so unique, is that she was also beautiful. And they showed like older clips of her. She broke into the business early on, especially for a woman at that time. She was one of the first woman producers, and she was so lovely inside and out. And of course, I notice makeup whenever I see like movie stars or even anybody. And I noticed on her the typical like 40s and 50s pink or red lip, the rosy cheeks, the black eyeliner, the mascara. It just stood out to me how beautiful she was. So I thought I'd pay homage to Betty White in the most simple way possible by recreating the old Hollywood lip and cheek that I saw in so many clips of her. I'm going to use the Bite Beauty Amuse Bouche. Um, is this? It's a liquid lip in the color Supreme. And first I'm going to line my lips in NYX lip liner in Prune. I noticed in her interviews for this special, she always had a really nice kind of glossy, deep pink lip, sometimes a reddish color. So that's kind of what we're gonna do. What was your favorite Betty White moment? I grew up in the 80s, so Golden Girls was a staple in my household. Is there a better character than Rose Nyland? And incidentally enough, my husband went to St. Olaf College, and I didn't know. I mean, I don't know if the town of St. Olaf is an actual town where Rose Nyland grew up, but there's a college in Minnesota called St. Olaf with a lot of Nordic people, at least Nordic ancestry, just like Rose. This color is really pretty. It's a, a deep pink. Formula is very creamy. I actually don't know if they still make this particular line, But one that looks a little similar to this is, that I know they still make, is the Milani Brandy Berry. Let me see if this is, it's similar. I like to blot to get the excess product off, especially with a darker lip. You don't want it getting everywhere when you're eating and whatnot. I'm just gonna actually blot this a little bit more on my lips. I know I just wiped it off and now I'm putting it on again, but too much of it came off. I have weird bumpy lips that don't take well to like a lip liner. That's why I didn't spend too much time on the lip liner. Just gonna clean it up a little bit. It's okay to do your lip liner after you put your lip on, if it's not too glossy. Okay, it's not as perfect as Betty's would be, but she would laugh about it. Another kind of staple for Old Hollywood Glamour would be a rosy cheek. And I purposely didn't put bronzer on because I want my cheek color to stand out. I'm just gonna put it, I'm using Wet n Wild Mellow Wine on the, just on the apples of my cheeks. Give me that flush, like I've been laughing with Betty White. Just on the apples. This blush is really good, especially for how affordable it was. All right. Next thing I'm gonna do is make Hollywood lashes, and an easy way to do that is this Sky High by Maybelline mascara. I've noticed that it creates sort of doll-like lashes. The wand is tricky because it's very flexible, but the lashes come out like very separated. Not pointy separated, but like perfect separated, it's hard to describe. They're not individually separated, but they're not super twiggy separated. This is my tricky eye because the lashes are sparser and shorter. I just got some mascara on my lid, but that's okay. I will get it off with some micellar water probably. I just shimmy the brush like this and then close my eye as I pull up on the wand, and that coats them pretty well. So it bothers me that my eyelashes are not the same on both eyes. But it's just something I have to live with. Boo-hoo. Betty White is dead. The world can just continue going to heck in a handbasket. Let's see, am I missing anything besides a stellar sense of humor in Betty White? I mean, she was feeding a bear marshmallows out of her hand. That's how much she loved animals, and she didn't look scared. Like, she was like one with the bear. The bear seemed to like her, even if she weren't feeding it marshmallows. I think the bear would have loved her, like we all did. One last thing is an homage to Golden Girls. I'm going to put a touch of gold on my eyelids with the e.l.f. Hot Jalapeno Bite Shadow. Spicy like Betty. I'm just going to do it with my finger because it's so buttery. It goes on better with your finger than it does with a brush. It's foily. A little Hollywood Glam. I heard that Betty White ate one hot dog every day, and that she would joke that that was one of her secrets to long life. But I will not tell that tidbit of information to my husband because he would eat hot dogs every day if he could. Hot dog, look at that. Guys, it's just not going to be the same without her, but we can try and channel the old Hollywood energy in any way we can, right? All right, miss you, Betty. And just like Betty White, we were all born perfect.